I flew out of Kennedy Airport in early February 2022 and spent the next couple of weeks in the company of a wonderful friend and guide. I encountered landscapes that reminded me of the biblical stories I'd learned as a child. I moved from north to south and explored the country's natural beauty and iconic locations, from the mountains in Galilee, Nazareth, and the Golan Heights, through the lush Israel Valley with its vineyards and vacation spots, to the Negev desert's crescent-horned ibex and marvelous craters known as Makteshim. I visited my old army camp at the top of Mount Carmel near the Stella Maris Monastery. It was sunset, and my heart was beating fast in response to romantic memories of my youth. My eyes followed the beauty of the golden dome of the Baha'i Temple down to Haifa's crowded port. When the sparkling evening lights emerged, I tried to locate the house where I grew up. I held back my tears. I imagined my father dressed in his white coat coming down for dinner after a long day in his dental clinic. I could almost see my mother returning from the market carrying watermelon to spoil me, her youngest daughter. In the north, I met Buthena Halaby, a Druze artist whose vivid paintings of the Holocaust build bridges between cultures and provide beautiful tools for sharing historical lessons. Gadir Kamal Murich, also Druze and a former member of Knesset, explained her motivations for bringing equality to all people in Israel. Kira Radinsky is a Ukrainian-born entrepreneur, data scientist, and researcher who uses AI to predict security threats and disasters, including the spread of COVID-19. And Ghada Zoabi, an Israeli-born Arab journalist, talked about the digital news service she created to unite Arab and Jewish residents and diplomatic leaders striving for peace. In Tel Aviv, the White City, I saw thousands of whitewashed Bauhaus-style houses like the one I grew up in, their circular terraces providing shade for the one below. Each neighborhood's character was as different as the women I met along the way. In the Neve Tzedek, a bohemian enclave of narrow streets, I dipped into the boutiques and restaurants. On the tree-lined Rothschild Boulevard, I passed the historic homes of Tel Aviv's founding families and the site of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. I settled in a cafe at the Habima Theater, where I met Colette Avital, a Romanian-born author, former member of Knesset, and former consul general in New York, the highest position attained by a woman in foreign service. I was treated to a tour of Habima with my friend Ziva Patir, chair of the theater's board, whose influential voice within international standards associations has led to improved corporate and environmental responsibility.